This is a tutorial on securing Apache-based applications from malicious attacks such as DOS and DDoS. We are going to assume that Apache is already installed on your system, as this tutorial does not cover such installation and configuration. First of all, what is DOS and DDoS? DOS stands for Denial of Service. The goal of a denial of a service attack is to disrupt some legitimate activity such as browsing web pages, email functionality, or the transfer of money from your bank account. It could even shut down the whole server. This denial of service effect is achieved by sending messages to the target machine such that the message interferes with its operation and makes it hang, crash, reboot, or do useless work. DDoS stands for Distributed Denial of Service. In a typical DDoS attack, the attacker's army consists of master zombies and slave zombies. The attacker coordinates and orders master zombies, and they in turn coordinate and trigger slave zombies. More specifically, the attacker sends an attack command to the master zombies and activates all attack processes on those machines, which are in hibernation, waiting for the appropriate command to wake up and start attacking. Then the master zombies duplicate the attack commands on each of their slave zombies, ordering them to mount a DDoS attack against the victim. In this way, the zombie systems begin to send a large volume of packets to the victim, flooding it with useless loads and exhausting its resources. In order to prevent such attacks, we are going to install and configure some Apache mods to help protect ourselves.
This tutorial will cover the installation and configuration of an Apache module called Mod Evasive. Mod Evasive allows us to automate the process of detecting malicious attacks and blocking them. It allows us to set rules such as how many connections can be made by a user to our site, how often they can load a certain page in a given interval, and how many requests they can make in a given interval. We can also set how long they're blocked for once an attack has been detected, and also set email notifications for us to be told when an attack has been detected and blocked. So assuming Apache has already been installed and configured, we're going to jump right into installing Mod Evasive. To do this, open terminal and type in sudo apt-get install libapache2-mod-evasive. Once this is completed, we're going to need to also create a folder to store the log files and give Apache permission to create files in that directory. To create the folder, type in sudo make_dir/var/log. We're going to call ours mod evasive logs. Now we need to give Apache permission, and how we do that is typing in sudo chown www-data :www-data and the directory, which is /var/log/mod-evasive-logs. Now Apache can create logs in that folder. So we're going to go ahead and now navigate to the module directory for Apache, which is /etc/apache2/mods-available. And in here we're going to need to create our configuration file for Mod Evasive, and I'm going to use nano to do this, so sudo nano mod-evasive.conf. Open that up, and I've already got the configuration file in my clipboard, which will be included in the description for you to copy afterwards. And let's go through the settings. So the first setting here, the first two settings rather, are DOS page count and DOS site count. These are the number of pages that a user can load in a given time frame and the number of requests that can be made in a given time frame. I've set the page count here in this example to 2 pages, and the interval is every 1 second. This means if I load more than 2 pages per second, I will be blocked. The period I will be blocked for is set as DOS blocking period and it's set to 10 seconds. I could set this higher if I was trying to protect against a real attack, but for demonstration purposes it will be 10 seconds. And our log directory, of course, is mod evasive logs in /var/log. And here's the email notification. If you want to be emailed every time an attack is blocked and receive those notifications, this is what you would use. But I'm going to remove this because I don't need that functionality currently. The final setting here is DOS whitelist. If you want to whitelist an IP, for example, localhost, if you have a script that makes many requests, you don't want it to be blocked, obviously, you would whitelist this IP. Let's go ahead and save this file and go ahead and restart Apache, sudo /etc/init.d apache to restart. While that's going on, I'm gonna bring up Firefox. Okay, and let's refresh the page, make sure everything is functional. Yes, it is. Now you can see I'm going to refresh the page roughly once every second, and everything works fine. I can load the page. Nothing has been blocked yet. Now I'm going to try to spam click this and load the page many times, and let's see what happens. There we go. So I loaded it more than twice in 1 second, and I was blocked. Now the blocking period was set to 10 seconds, so as soon as that amount of time passes, I'm going to try refreshing the page and see what happens. Okay, let's try refreshing, and there we go, the site loads again, and everything is functional. And if I spam again, we can see I will be blocked in a moment. There it is. And there you have it. That is a basic module to protect your website from malicious attacks. And now, Stephanie will quickly show you a tool that you can use to manually parse your logs to see any potential DDoS attacks if they happen to be circumventing this automated detection system.
One other step to protecting your Apache is Apache LogSphere. Apache LogSphere is a free and powerful tool which lets you monitor, view, and analyze Apache logs with more ease. It offers search and filter functionality for the log file, highlighting the various HTTP requests based on their status code. There's also a report facility, thus you can generate a pie bar chart in seconds. Together with this, there's also statistics where you can get the top hits, top errors, numbers, and status codes, total bandwidth, and more. So first of all, we need to install the client. So we're going to go to http www.patchviewer.com/index.php. And you want to download it. And launch it once it downloads. You're going to have a user access control, and you just want to click yes, or you'll be unable to install it. You'll be clicking next, agree to terms of usage, put in your username, your organization if you are using one, and you're going to want to pick where you want to install it. I'm just going to put mine in the C drive in a new folder. And then we just wait for it to quickly install and then launch the program. Alright, so this is Apache Log Viewer. If we want to view a log, we're going to go to the Add Access Log. Here you're going to want to locate where your logs are. I'm just in my Apache localhost directory, so this is just the access log for my past localhost. On this screen here, it gives you the access log options. Here you're going to want to choose which log format you use. There's two. There's the combined and the common log format. Usually it's just the common as the default one. If you wish to see more options, you can go to the help section on the ApacheLogViewer.com to tell you all the specifics. So with this, now we're looking at the access log for my history of my localhost. So see, most of it is okay, and then this is a suspected thing by an error with a function that I caused. And so this allows you to see whenever users, and it tells you their IP address, as well as the size and the status, what request was, when it was made. This here will help you monitor your site to better know if people are attempting to DDoS you. Thank you for watching our tutorial.